You know, this last segment where I showed you the people who are disenfranchised, they're disenfranchised for several reasons. Oh, there we are. They're disenfranchised for several reasons. One of which is people in America feel like our government has lied to us for a very long time. Very long. We put up for a while, but then it just got out of control. When the government isn't shooting straight, doesn't tell you the whole story, it just feeds into nasty conspiracy theories. And this is why I'm trying to solve this one, because we need to know the truth on this and get it behind us. On June 3rd, Italian police seized $134.5 billion in U.S. government bonds near an Italian-Swiss border from 2 Japanese nationals. Finally, on Friday, 16 days later, the U.S. Treasury said that the bonds were fake, quote, based on the picture we've seen via the internet. I mean, don't go out of your way, guys. Today, the Secret Service said that the documents were fake after their Rome office examined the fax copies of them. Can you get into the car and go and look? We're back with DeRoy Murdock. He is syndicated columnist with Scripps Howard News Service and a contributing editor with National Review Online. Okay, DeRoy, we talked about this last Friday, and there are some updates. Now we're hearing that the fax copy of these had a picture of the space shuttle on these Kennedy bills. Have you heard that?
I've heard that the space shuttle is on there, and that doesn't really fit with the 1934 date.
Unfortunately,
supposedly correspond.
That is the exact story from another counterfeiting problem that we had with North Korea a few years ago.
That's right.
So, did North Korea make the same mistake, or
could be? Interestingly enough, the FinCEN, which is a division of the Treasury Department, issued a statement on June 18th, Thursday, saying, hey, everybody, be on the lookout for North Korean counterfeit currency and other instruments. So the Treasury Department just last Thursday indicated the North Koreans might be up to their old tricks.
Okay. What would do you have any idea what would normally happen if we found $134 billion and, you know, it was down in Mexico?
Well, there was an interesting case in Canada where we found a couple of people up there engaged in counterfeiting, including a gentleman who happened to be Japanese with what looks to me like a Korean name, interestingly enough. And there was a press conference. The Secret Service held a press conference. They said what was going on. They're very open about it back in 2001. And I guess people kind of got on with it.
Yeah.
Versus now, you know, 16, 17, 18 days later, we're still wondering what's happening.
Okay, so what do you have today that's new to the story?
Well, interestingly enough, I contacted the Italian embassy last week. They didn't say anything.
Right.
I emailed them my questions again, and the response I got was, Dear Mr. Murdoch, unfortunately, we have no information on the case of the arrest of the 2-men at Ponte Chiasso. This is from the senior press officer at the Italian embassy. You'd think after this time the Italian embassy would be able to provide some statement saying this is fake. For further information, look here. They suggested I get in touch with the Guardia di Finanza, which is the Italian financial police. I contacted them, and again, no response back from those people.
This is what we've done today. We have talked to the Japanese embassy, or tried. We've left messages. We've sent them email asking for confirmation whether the guys detained were Japanese nationals. Haven't heard anything. Securities and Exchange Commission said no comment. U.S. Secret Service left 2 messages, just got a statement. And basically it was, hey, we looked at them at the fax machine and they're fake. The Italian consulate, no word back. Spokesperson for the U.S. Bureau of Public Debt in Washington said they're definitely fake. The Guardia di Finanza in Rome, we got nothing from them. Greg Burke, correspondent for Fox based in Rome, said that there wasn't a lot of Italian press covering this story. Doesn't have any updates for us either. Yeah. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, you and I seem to find this fascinating. No one else does for some strange reason, including officials in Italy and in Washington, D.C., who should find this fascinating and be on top of it.
We're
at least have a clear set of facts that they can share with those of us who ask questions about something which is pretty important, which is our currency stable? Are the people playing games with it? Are these just a bunch of wacky crooks, or is this some government trying to unload currency?
You would think that in a week that we are trying to sell $109 billion in new treasuries, that we should clear this up. It rocks confidence.
It does, and particularly, as you say, at a time when we need to be going into the capital markets and borrowing money. I wish we were doing a lot less of that, but if we're going to have all these spending programs, we're going to borrow money in the capital markets, and it's going to be harder and harder to have treasury auctions if people don't have confidence in the system, and this behavior does not boost confidence in the system.
We hope to have more on this tomorrow. If not, we will I'm working on a couple of things. We'll try to bring it to you tomorrow if we can. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Now, Mexico, land of crime, kidnappings, and now decriminalized drugs. Oh, you didn't hear that? Oh, yeah. Why? Next.